Hello, lovely people. Today I want to talk about a very helpful practice how to release negative energy. So, first of all, how can we feel or know that there is negative energy? Sometimes it's just obvious that we have these thoughts that are there that are just very negative, that are pulling us or pushing us down, and we kind of cannot escape from them. Or it can also be a feeling inside of our body that something feels very tense or hard, and then there is negative energy that can be released, or it can also be an energy blockage in general. What I like to do then to release that is first to imagine that there is this kind of energy. So this tense, blocking, negative energy for me is something that is black. It can be something different for you, but most times it are these darker colors. So you can imagine that you have these darker colors and see them inside of your body, like where there is something where you cannot move or where it just feels very stuck. By the way, if you like such kind of videos and talking about energy and personal growth and spirituality, you can also stay connected and you will see videos daily on these kind of topics. So subscribe to this channel if you're interested in these kind of topics. So you see this kind of energy inside of your body, or you also feel it. And when you do this more and more often, you become more and more aware of that. You kind of sense that these blockages are there, or you just have these thoughts. And this also happens to me from time to time. I think it's just natural and normal that there are these thoughts and the feelings also. And I also had this morning when I was going for my morning run, and then just out of the nowhere there came negative thoughts inside of my head, and I was like, where does this come from? And I thought, okay, I will try to release that now very consciously. And now this is the practice that you can also do, and that is really helpful, that I find also very, very helpful. So you can do it while walking, or you can sit down, or you can also lay down. Just do something, or put yourself in a position where you don't have to think too much. And then what I do is I kind of imagine that I see this energy, that I have these negative thoughts and feelings. And as I said, for me they are black. And then I see it as it's almost like dust, or something that can be moved. Like it's not really hard, but it can be moved. And I imagine that I kind of collect this black matter, this black energy, however you want to call it. I collect it, and then with my out breath I release it. And with every out breath I release it. And I really imagine it, I really see that inside of my head, how this energy that is inside of my body, that really comes up, collects, and with my breath I'm breathing it out. And by doing that, I really release that energy, I release it from myself. And then I just don't imagine that it's somewhere in the room, like it's somewhere wherever I walked, but this energy is also collected and like cleaned away, that the space that I'm walking through or am in right now is not like with all these with this energy, with this black kind of energy. So I imagine that it's like taken back to wherever it came from. To, yeah, you can imagine whatever you want. I kind of imagine that it's taken to another source and transformed to something lighter. And what you then can also do, what empowers you at the same time, is when you're breathing in. This is what I do. I imagine that there is kind of a light that connects me from the top of my head to, I don't know, to the sky, or to a very high level in the sky. And I imagine that this light comes from the sky through my head and flows into my body. And with my in-breath, I imagine that I really take the light in, like, and it fills up my whole body. My whole body is filled then with this light, and you can connect everything you need to that light. For example, if you need, I don't know, love, for example, or cure, you can imagine that this light brings that to your body. And yeah, I mean, it's only an imagination, but it's true, it's really happening. Yeah, this is really happening. There's really an energy flow starting to flow then. And you can feel that, you can sense that, like breathing in all this high vibrating energy with whatever you need in the moment, and then releasing the collected black negative energy that you have inside, and breathe it out. And this is so simple, it's so easy, and it really changes the way I feel. And I think especially in these days like it is today, it's quite a gray day. It's really like not getting so light. It's foggy and there is this gray sky, and I think then it's happening more often that we might get these negative emotions and that negative thoughts coming out of nowhere, just like I had it this morning. And this is something you can do always, and it doesn't require too much time. You can do this for only 3 minutes, and you will feel that there is a difference. You will feel that there's something released. And I think the important thing is really to imagine that inside of your head, because by really imagining that, you're really energetically cleaning your body. Yeah, and then all this, what was pushing you down, is released. Yeah, and by also inhaling this high energy, when you're doing that in the morning, this will keep holding up the whole day. It will be, yeah, it has a very big effect. And yeah, I mean, I was doing it this morning while I was running. So, I mean, when you're in movement, when you're going for a walk, for example, or you're going for a run, just like I did this morning, then you really have this breath all the time. So I did this for, I think, almost the whole run, and it felt really, really good. It really changed the way I felt this morning. And it's like this every time I'm doing that. Yeah, so I can really recommend this practice and exercise. Yeah, and you can do this really everywhere. You're breathing always. And yeah, then you just become a little bit more conscious of that breath, and just add the visualization. And yeah, this will release everything, depending on how long you're doing it or how strong your visualization is. It releases really a lot. Yeah. So this can be a very, very helpful tip. Yeah. If you find this helpful, give this video a like. And if you want to hear more about these energetic practices that I'm doing from time to time, just write it down in the comments below. Yeah, and otherwise, I wish you a wonderful, amazing day. Let me know if you do this practice. I would be really interested how it is working for you. And otherwise, see you tomorrow.